It's time to fight.
Hi, this is Senior Editor Kevin Van Ord, standing in for reviewer Miguel Concepcion to tell you about Hyrule Warriors. You might be prepared to trash Hyrule Warriors, a Dynasty Warriors meets Legend of Zelda mashup no one ever asked for. But once you open that first chest and Link thrusts that treasure toward the camera, you realize that this is a Legend of Zelda spin-off worth taking seriously, and you're reminded that sometimes it's these left-field concepts that make the most sense. The majority of the Warriors games are basic exercises in tactical map management that also let you become the main contributor to the action at ground level. It's there that you slice your sword through throngs of simple foes, which proves simultaneously unimaginative and empowering. As you liberate one fortification from enemy hands, another keep is being invaded. The key to winning often comes down to simply being faster than your enemy and filling in the map with your color-coded forces. Like the One Piece Pirate Warriors crossover series, Hyrule Warriors is more focused on objectives and less on removing opposition forces from the map. If you wish, you can try to make the game feel more like a traditional Warriors game by taking over each fort one at a time. That creates its own challenges, since many of the objectives in Hyrule Warriors have timed deadlines. But Hyrule Warriors is at its most stimulating when it tests your management of priorities. As a Zelda fan, of course you want to save the Deku Tree when it's being invaded on all sides, but you're also close to liberating a keep on one of the far corners of the map, and since you've just reached 1,000 kills, a collectible object has temporarily appeared on the map. Make a choice, warrior. Waffling is for the weak. Setting priorities isn't as easy as it sounds. The biggest rush comes when you've completed all the mid-mission objectives and you're left racing against the enemy toward the victory and defeat conditions. Even if you confront the boss with a full bar of health, the same can't be said about the health of your home base at the other end of the map. Should you return to your base or stay and try to defeat the boss to end the mission? Not knowing your HQ's health unless you're actually inside your HQ helps add mystery and suspense to your tactical decisions. For all the Legend of Zelda related items, jingles, and familiar faces that are thrown at you every other second, Hyrule Warriors still sticks closely to the typical Dynasty Warriors structure. If you have Dynasty Warriors muscle memory, then you know that the first thing to do at the start of the first mission is to jump into the fray, get to work in liberating the nearest fort, and set yourself on a path to at least 1,000 kills. And as a Warriors game in 2014, Hyrule Warriors reaps the benefits from many of the lessons and criticisms leveled at prior games, most notably the boss lock-on option that was introduced a few years ago. The greatest trick Hyrule Warriors pulls is in convincing Zelda fans that the game might just belong in the much-debated Legend of Zelda timeline. Further validating this idea is that the story mode is supported by interdimensional journeys to various Legend of Zelda worlds. As an argument for and against the notion of canon eligibility, Hyrule Warriors even manages to rehash key plot points from the franchise that are also significant spoilers to the very, very few who will play this game but have never beaten a Legend of Zelda game. Every character in Hyrule Warriors' modest playable roster possesses unique attacks and animations. Watching Link perform spectacular melee attacks only makes one wish such potent moves were available in mainline Legend of Zelda games. You may notice, however, that Hyrule Warriors does not avoid previous Warriors games' archetypes. You can see Omega Force's signature familiarity with wushu martial arts in some of Impa's attacks. Newcomer Lana, with her adorned sleeves, exposed midriff, and giant ponytail, would not look out of place in a Dynasty Warriors game. Characters aside, Hyrule Warriors adds little to the Warriors Mega Series as a whole, but as one of the more well-produced Warriors game in recent memory, it's easy to see Hyrule Warriors opening the series up to even more spin-offs. If the Warriors franchise has proven anything, it's that almost every entertainment property is fair game. And that is both exciting and scary.